As you're evolving in life and going through trials, you can respond differently. Either you're anxious, thinking that nothing will go right, or you're numb, not even knowing how you feel about the situation anymore, or you're calm, confident it will work out no matter what. And that, dear people, that's the level we want to reach. So let's dive in and see how we can adopt this mindset and firmly believe that normalizing hardships that ambitious will be fine. Now, obviously, you must have noticed the key word I added, which is inshallah. Honestly, I just cannot talk about any topic like this one without Islamic lenses, since that's what has helped me cope and go through those difficult days. Okay, pour commencer, I believe that the common root of feeling anxious or numb is fear. Yes, I feel like numbness comes from excess fear. So tremendous that you become desensitized to it, which leads to despair and then finally indifference. It's like giving up and deciding not to care about anything anymore. Here then comes the questions. What is it that we're really afraid of? What could fear mean? Well, it varies from one person to another, and the list of fears may include the fear of failure in studies. Clin d'œil à tous les étudiants. We're in this together. Or the fear of failure in careers, businesses, marriages, the fear of poverty, the fear of losing a loved one, etc. First of all, we need to conquer the fears. And if you want to conquer a fear, you'll have to confront it directly. It's scary, I know, but it's necessary. Let's suppose the worst case scenario happens. I said suppose because honestly, most of the times, we're the one imagining terrible outcomes in our heads. Et la plupart du temps, les scénarios qu'on redoute le plus ne se produisent même pas. But anyways, let's suppose that happens. Sit with your fears and consider them happening for a second. Tant qu'on y est, autant prendre un exemple. Et puisque charité bien ordonnée commence par soi-même, je me porte volontaire. En tant qu'étudiante, j'ai peur de ne pas valider mon master. Et alors, pourquoi ça m'effraie autant? Parce que je risque de reprendre mon année. Et après, eh bien, je vais perdre un an. Je vais perdre du temps. C'est beaucoup et c'est fatigant. En réalité, si je suis honnête avec vous, c'est juste que je n'admets pas que j'ai simplement envie de finir mes études le plus tôt possible parce qu'elles sont stressantes et que c'est difficile. Mais faisons comme si ce n'était pas le cas. Donc, j'en étais à la perte d'une année. Et alors, je vais probablement me sentir mal, en retard par rapport à mes pairs. We're getting close to the real reason ici. Et ensuite, eh bien, je vais penser que je suis moins intelligente que, ou alors qu'il me manque quelque chose. Et je serai déçue de moi-même. Bingo. En fait, the woman is afraid of disappointing herself. That is the real reason why she's so afraid of that situation. So in this case, la seule chose, c'est d'apprendre à s'aimer sans condition et à se rendre compte que sa valeur ne dépend pas de ses performances académiques. Je vais écrire un blog à ce sujet, mais je ne vais pas l'aborder aujourd'hui. Et donc, vous voyez, we have the real reason why she's afraid of failing her master. And now, she can find solutions that will help her face the worst case scenario. And with her being okay with that happening, well, she's not going to feel so much anxious about it anymore. Et on peut faire ce raisonnement avec n'importe quelle situation. Donc, retenez bien. Face your fears to conquer them before they conquer you. Here comes the reminder for my fellow Muslims. As Muslims, we trust Allah and we believe that He will never forsake us and that His plan is always the best. When you have tawakkul, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden all your fears are going to disappear. No, no, no. They'll still remain. Fear is only natural. I mean, that's how our brain is wired for survival reasons. It's his response when he senses danger. So no, you're still going to be fearful. But what tawakkul gives you is exactly the word we're hunting for today, which is peace and unshakable calmness even amidst pure chaos. Yung xanaa dañoo fàtte kan mooy yàlla wala boog dañoo jéem a xam moom mooy kan. I saw someone say on social media that the problem was that we have humanized him too much, and I agree so much. I mean, Allah doesn't operate like us. Please let us go and learn His names and attributions. Then we will begin to know who He actually is. And so Tawakkul teaches you that against all odds, no matter what happens, as long as you've got Allah by your side, nothing can go wrong. And actually, He's the one controlling the odds. Wow, kay wahdi fa. He governs all this universe. So knowing all that, let us tranquilize our hearts and relax. It's just dunya, as some people say. No matter what comes your way, no matter the weariness, no matter the dread, no matter the storm, you can wield it. You'll be fine, inshallah. I will be fine, inshallah. We will be fine, inshallah. And also, dear Muslims, please start praying tahajjud and increase your istighfar. You might as well want to consider reading Surah Al-Baqarah very frequently, daily, the petals. So now, after you've done that inner work and after you have made peace with your wildest nightmares, remain open to opportunities and possibilities. These work amazing things can happen. Even if you don't believe it yet, still repeat it to yourself very frequently. If you don't believe that you are worthy of having great things, ma sœur, mon frère, mon oncle, ma tante, my dear, on est bien d'accord que ce sera très difficile que ces choses-là se produisent. Ah, et tu ne crois pas que ça existe, mais tu le veux quand même? Non, le monde est noir. So yes, believe that good things will come your way, and they will, inshallah. Moreover, whenever something unexpected happens, don't freak out. Don't speculate. You know that saying that says never say never. Please take it seriously. Someone had woken me up less than 2 weeks ago in the middle of the night and told me, "Hey Fatimata, you're going to record soon a YouTube video and post it." I'd have probably walked to the back of their heads and went back to sleep. That was inconceivable for me. Yet, here I am. Life is such a dragster. But you see, I did it and I survived. Yeah, if I have posted this video, that means I have survived. So I advise you to do the same. Don't run away from difficult situations and train your brain. When you do something that he's afraid of, then afterwards you're going to be fine, nevertheless, and he'll be like, ah, ممكن انك تهدأ على بيقول انت هدأ بالك. Don't say me بكون You see? That's how you train him, and before you know it, the things you thought you would never ever do, like me just filming a video and not being even bothered by people that pass by. Oh my god, this feels like a YouTube. Am I in a dream? Hey, I mean, it is what it is. Actually, this is also me facing and conquering my fears. This is me telling to that very scared voice in my head telling me, don't film YouTube videos, don't post anything online. You have never done that. You're afraid of it. What people are going to think about you is going to be embarrassing. This is me telling her, despite everything you have just said, you do not get to decide what I am going or not to do. You do not get to decide what I am afraid or not to do. You do not get to say those things about me. This is also me telling her, you do not get to keep me stuck in those cages that the society have molded for me to fit into, or that I have myself in. Eh bien, nous arrivons au terme de cette vidéo. Since this is the first one, well, I didn't want it to be really long. I should have probably started from there, but if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Fatimata. I am Senegalese. I am a chemistry college student currently studying in France. And these days, well, I guess I have embarked on a journey of self-discovery and trying new things, scary things, at least things that scare me, such as starting a YouTube channel. You know what? I had so many excuses not to film this video. I swear. And I'm sure I'm going to have even more excuses not to post it. But I'm not going to listen to her. Mm-mm. I mean, if you're seeing this, that means I have done listen to her anyways. But trust me, I had so many excuses, starting with the fact that the very table I'm sitting in was soaked this morning because I think it rained last night and it was soaked. Okay, I could have just said, oh, well, too bad. I have no other spot to sit in, so let's just cancel this. But I didn't. I went back home. Huh? I took a glass. I came and I took the water out. And I sat, okay, my fingers are literally freezing. But you know what? It's a beautiful day. I mean, look at the sun. Oh, you're not blessed, you know. My point is that I had so many excuses not to film it, but I still did. Yeah, I told myself, you know what? I said I'm going to film this, so I'm going to do it no matter what. I also could have said, oh, there's too much people here, and I choose to film um on the weekend just so that there will not be people, going around. But somehow people are still here, But honestly, when you decide to do something, just go on it and do it. So I know it's easier to say than to do, and believe me, oh my god, you have no idea how far I'm coming. I'm just telling you, do not put yourself into boxes. Do not say, oh, this I am not able to do. This I will never have the courage to do. No, don't. Do not allow anybody to tell you what you're capable or not of doing. Not even yourself. Okay? Say I refuse. Say I refuse. And I also advise you, if you have something that you feel like you would like to try, do not let the fear of anything stop you from doing that. That's everything I had to say today. If you want to know more about me, you can go check my Instagram profile where I try to post regularly, albeit with much difficulty. But hey, I'm trying my best, okay? Because these days, school is having a toll on me. And life too. Oh, I don't know which one. Well, since my life quite revolves around school, I guess it's school. Okay. Um, but yeah, I'm trying my best to post regularly there. Hopefully, I'll keep doing that. Oh, ah bah tiens, s'il y a des points importants, selon vous, qui ont un rapport avec des sujets que je n'ai pas mentionnés, n'hésitez pas à le partager dans l'espace commentaire pour qu'on puisse tous en bénéficier. Et aussi, si l'épisode vous a plu, n'hésitez pas à liker, à le partager et à vous abonner, ça fait toujours plaisir. Voilà, I'll see you next time and may Allah help us all.